Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Medhasvi Commerce Classes. So in the previous classes we have discussed about the planning chapter. So now we'll move on to our next chapter, which is called as organizing. So before moving on to today's videos, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel Medhasvi Commerce Classes. Like and also share with your friends also. So now we'll move on to our today's topic, organizing. Okay, in the planning we have discussed about what actually mean by your planning and how you have to plan and what are the different types of plans, what are the steps you have to follow while planning, what are its advantages, its limitations, everything. So planning was little bit quite important chapter as well as interesting chapter too. So now in planning what we are supposed to do, we were plan what are the objectives which you have to achieve in your organization as well as how you have to achieve those objectives in the organization, right? So now the next step, you can call it as the next function of your management after your planning function is your organizing. Okay, ma'am, what is this organizing, ma'am? You have planned for the things which you have to done, so you have to implement that plans, right? See, organizing in a simple words you can tell that it is nothing but translating the plans into a action. If you plan and if you keep it like that, the work will not be completed, right? If you have planned, then you have to implement that plan, you have to work for that plan so that you can achieve your organization, yes or no? So translating your plans into an action is the major function of your organizing. This they'll ask you for 1 mark, which function translates the plans into an action. That is the organizing which will translate the plans into an action. So ma'am, okay, translating the plan into an action, still not clarified. So what is this organizing? Okay, I'll tell you what do you mean by this organizing by taking a simple example. Okay, fine. In every colleges we do celebrate the college day function, right? That is one of the major function in the colleges, in each and every colleges. College day function in the sense will be having so many committees, like it may be the decoration committee will be there, a cultural committee will be there, anchoring committee will be there, prize distributions committee will be there, food committee will be there. See, like this different committees will be there, different tasks to be performed will be there. So each and everything cannot be performed by a single person. So there will be a one person who will be an in charge of this particular event, that is college day event. So what that fellow will do, he is going to first identify what and all the work you have to perform for the completion of your college day event. So what and all works are there, he will just identify. Because all the works cannot be performed by a single person, what he will do, he will divide that work into a smaller part. So after dividing that smaller parts work, he'll allocate that work to a particular person, or it may be the particular departments. He will divide all the people, all the human resources or all the employees, or he will divide all the staffs into a different small departments, and he will give that particular work to that department, so that those people are going to perform only that work which is assigned by that particular person, right? So when the works are divided, when the allocation of the jobs is done, it will be very easy for the people to work upon that particular work. So they are going to concentrate on that particular jobs, and they will be successfully completing the event of the college day function. How is this happening, ma'am? This is happening with the organizing. You are going to organize all the people, you are going to combine all the efforts of the people, you are going to organize all the resources which are required for the completion of that event. So why you have to do this, all these things, to achieve your objectives. In my example, what is my objective for the completion of your college day event? So what I am doing, I am going to identify all the work and I am going to divide that work into a different people. So all those human efforts, I am going to take all the human efforts and I am going to assemble all the resources, and we are going to combine both the things so that the objectives will be performed easily, right? See, all these things is a part and parcel of your organizing. Hope you people got an idea what do you mean by your organizing, right? So whatever the plans you have, to implement that plans, you have to do n number of activities. All that activities we are going to call it as organizing. What and all we are going to do it here? We are going to identify the works, we are going to divide the works, we are going to specialize the human resources in that particular work, and we will tell from whom he has to take the orders after completing the task, to whom he has to report it. See, all these things will be involved in your organizing. So whatever the plans you have made, if that plans has to be successfully implemented, then your organizing plays a very important role in your business, in your organization. So now we'll move on to the bookish meaning and definitions of your term called as organizing. And today we are discussing about the importance of the organizing. Importance of organizing is very important again, because it is a 8-mark question. From the organizing chapter you are going to get compulsory a 8-mark question. Out of those, this is also an important 8-mark question which you may get it in your annual examination. Okay, so now without much delay we'll move on to the term called as organizing. Okay, fine. What is this organizing, ma'am? See, organizing is the process by which coordinates the human efforts. See, you can see this, coordinates the human efforts. I told you in that particular point only. See, we are going to divide the employees, or we are going to divide the staffs into a different categories, and we are going to take all those things. So we are going to take all those things, we are going to coordinate the efforts of the different human beings, different humans, and assembles the resources. See, it is not only coordinating the efforts, it also assembles the resources of the organization. Whatever the resources you are required, it may be the material resources or it may be the finance resources, coordinating the human efforts and assembling the resources. You are going to combine these two things. See, integrates both. We are going to integrate both the things, and we are going to utilize all these things for achieving the objectives of the organization. See, you are going to coordinate the human efforts, you are going to assemble the resources which are there, combine both the things, integrate both the things. For what purpose you are integrating both? For achieving the objectives in the organization. It is the main purpose of integrating your both the efforts. Okay, coming to the next one. What is the definition of organizing? There is a person called as Theo Hyman. What he is telling about the organizing, we'll see. Organizing is the process of, so according to him, what is organizing? It is the process of defining and grouping the activities of an enterprise and establishing the authority relationships among them. It is one process. What this fellow is telling, actually, it is one process where you are going to define what actually mean by your organizing, and we are going to group the activities. So many activities will be there, so many work will be there. So you are going to group that work into a different department. You group that work into a different activities, and you are going to allocate that work to individuals, to a group of people, and you are going to establish the authority relationships among them. Ma'am, what is this authority relationship? Say, if you want to perform any task, first you have to get the orders from a particular person. Okay, and after completing that task, you have to give a report to one person, right? Authority relationship is nothing but from whom you have to take the order and to whom you have to report it after completing that particular task. So organizing will do all this work. It will defines and it will groups the activities which you have to perform it, and it will tells you that from whom you have to take the orders and to whom you have to report it after the completion of your work. Okay, that is the definition which is given by Theo Hyman. Now, ma'am, what are the importance of organizing? This organizing plays a very important role, ma'am? Yes. What is the importance of this organizing? Yes, obviously organizing plays a very important role. We'll see one by one items because this is an important question for 8 marks. First point is benefits of specialization. Ma'am, what is this benefits of specialization? See, what the work of organizing especially? Organizing is going to identify the different works which are there in the organization to achieve one particular objective. It is going to divide that particular work into a different groups, and it is going to allocate the work, assign the jobs to an individual person. So what this organizing will do, so according to the specialization, right person will be placed in the right particular job, in a right job. So this organizing will do that. It is going to give a a repetitive performance to an individual person according to their capacity, according to their capability. It is going to decide which work can be performed by which employee in the organization. Allocation of jobs to the different employees will be done. Same work if you are going to give to an employee again and again, he will become expertise in doing that particular work. If he becomes expertise, what happens, he is going to perform the work without any problems, without any wastages, right? So when this organizing helps in allocating the jobs to an individual person and make them specialize in performing that particular work. When he becomes specialized in performing that particular work, it will helps for the effective and efficient completion of the work. So organizing helps us to take the benefits of specialization. We are going to identify which work can be performed by which individual, so that you can easily allocate that work to that particular individual. So it will reduces the wastages to you people and the work will be completed very effectively. That is the major importance of your organizing. Clarity in the working relationship. Yes, when I want to perform one particular task, first I should be clarity about what work I have to do, from whom I have to get the orders, and to whom I have to report that work, right? If I don't have any clarity in the working condition, I can't perform any of the particular task. If 2 or 3 people are coming and give you the task at a time, which work you are going to concentrate? If you don't have clarity about which has to be given first preference, which has to be done in the last. So this organizing, what it will do, it will give a clarity in the working conditions, clarity in the working relationships to the employees. So it will clearly tells you who is your boss, from whom you have to take the orders, and after completing that particular task, to whom you have to report it. So that clarity will be given in your organizing. Optimum utilization of resources. Yes, very correct. Major task of your organizing is nothing but it is going to combine all the resources, the human resources, material resources, whatever the materials you require to perform that particular task, finance resources, what is the finance you require. It is going to combine everything and it is going to optimally utilize all the resources which are there in your organization. Optimum utilization. So we are going to utilize it at the optimum level. So a overlapping of the work will be less and there will be no duplication of the work is going to be happen in the organization, and it will reduces the wastages in the organization. So effectively you can achieve the objectives of the organization. Organizing helps us to optimum utilization of the resources in your organization. Adaptation to change. See, as we all know that business environment is very dynamic in nature. We have studied in the business environment environment chapter. Each and every day the changes are going to be happen. So plans, whatever we are going to plan, if you want to implement that plans, first your organizing should be in such a manner that it can adapt to any changes what is happening in your business environment. So you should be in a capacity to modify your organization structure according to the changes what is happening in the environment. So organizing helps us to modify, make the changes in our organizing structure or allocating of resources or allocation of the job for the different individual person, and which will helps us to adapt to the changes what is happening in your business environment. Effective administration. Yes, obviously, ma'am, whatever the works are there, we have identified, we have divided that work, we came to know how many human resources the workforce is there. For everyone, we have allocated the work. They have very much clarity in working conditions, working relationship. They know from whom they have to take the orders. They also know to whom they have to report it, how well they have to utilize the resources, what objectives they have to perform. Everyone is having very much clarity about the work, what they are doing. Right? Then all the work is going to be happen in a very smooth manner, very effective manner. The works is going to be happen. So ultimately there will be a effective administration of the task which are happening in your organization. This will reduces the duplication of the work. This will reduces the overlapping of the work. So effectively you can achieve the organizational goals. Development of personnel. Here we are speaking about both the employees as well as the development of the managers. Development of the personnel. So development of employees as well as development of managers. So here what happens, you see, development of personnel. See, in the organizing, what we are going to do, we are going to identify all the works, and the routine works or the routine decisions, the managers is going to delegate that routine work to the subordinates. They are going to delegate that, they are going to transfer that. The subordinates will be given a power to take the decisions in the routine work. So this will reduces the workload of the managers. If the workload of the managers is reduced, they will get so much of time to think creatively or innovatively how the task will be completed in a different manner. So they will get so much of time, so that they are going to have more creative ways or more innovative ways to implement the plans and to execute the plans. So the development of development of managers is also going to be happen. How the development of employees is going to be happen? See, when the manager is going to delegate some work to the employees are going to get the new challenges every day. They are going to get some power to, they are going to get new challenges, and they will be capable to prove their potentiality, prove their potential, how capable they are in the execution of the work. So that will helps the employees to improve their performance and to prove their performance in the organization. So organizing helps for the development of both the managers as well as for the development of the employees in the organization. Expansion and growth. Yes, organizing helps us to expand your business, grow your business. You can start up with the new job positions, new products which you are going to produce, or you can expand your product line, or you can expand your territories where and all you are doing a business. When you are going to grow all these things, what happens? It will increases the sales, it will increases the profit to your organization. So organizing, when you have a good organizing, you can expand your business, you can grow your business for a different territories, for a different product line, and for the different types of products which you are going to produce in your organization. Overall, we can tell that organizing plays a very, very important role. Innovative ideas will come in the step of organizing. It will helps to work all the employees in a unified manner and to work in a team. A group work will be encouraged in the terms of organizing. Specialization will be there, effective administration will be there, task will be completed without any confusions, duplication of work will not be there, wastage of work will not be there. See, all these things are very essential in achieving your plans according to the plans what you have made it in your planning stage. So organizing plays a very, very important role in the effective management as well as effective achievement or accomplishment of the organizational objectives. Hope you people understood what are the importance of organizing. So this is an important question for 8 marks. They'll ask you this question for 8 marks in your examination. As I already told you that you'll be having notes related to this topic in my description box. So if you want the notes, you can go to the description box and download the notes from it. So the replica of the notes I'll just show you. So you can see it here. What is organizing? Explain the importance of organizing. They'll ask you for 8 marks. Here you have only 7 points. First you have to write the meaning of the organizing. Organizing meaning carries 2 marks, and the importance of organizing, we have 7 points. You have to first put all the points at a place. First you have to put the points and then explain each one of the point in 4 to 5 lines. Okay, so whatever the information I've given here, if you are going to write such information in your examination, I'm sure that 100% you are going to get your 8 marks, 8 out of 8 marks. So I've given you the conclusion also at the last. So please go through with these notes and prepare well for your test and exams. Okay, so we'll come up with the next video, the process of organizing. What are the different steps involved in the organizing process? Until that, stay tuned to my channel. Bye bye.